All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the trade findings and adjustments from the top of a mountain outside the Mustang Ridge Ashley National Forest. Can't see, can't type. Flaming Gorge. South Park, Flaming Gorge. Gorge. Green River Hurley Retreat. I can't say it any different than that. But the short answer is it's amazing what a sat phone can do while you are in the middle of nowhere. And literally, I'm going off of a computer, calling on a cell phone, linking it through, and you can hear me. So today was going to be a Q&A session. And I've got 2 questions already prepped. But when we're looking at everything today, S&P is up 0.13, and Hurley Investments is up 73 grand. So we're talking about 0.58%. So we're doing okay. As I look through, I see what's making us money. I see what's losing us money. And I judge accordingly, because the first question I got was, how do you manage money when you are on vacation? And the easiest way to do it is I usually have a registered investment advisor who works with me. Key, right? Jeff. Soon to be Jeffrey. We've had Michael Burden in the past. I mean, there's a bunch that I have working with me that understand options, collar trading, protective puts, and place the trades as needed. I usually call in and check to see how things are going. And again, a way to check in is you float down the Green River. You've got a bunch of mountains. You literally have to hike your butt up to one of the mountains, get satellite signal, and pull through what you got to get done. Kevin, do you actually take your computer with you? Usually no, but this time I did. This time because we're in a campground and we only did a little, excursions, a little 2-day overnighters. So this time I did. And it's what you do where you always feel the need to be connected. And then I've got my second question, which I thought was pretty interesting. And my second question comes down to, how did you know? ... And it could be all kinds of things there, right? how did you know? And you kind of sit there and you wonder, right? How did you know? And the short answer is nobody ever knows. You take your best, and here's the key word, educated, meaning you do your own due diligence. You don't sit there and listen to some bullshit you heard on TV. You don't listen to some stupid email that's, a stock pickers thing. You do your own due diligence. Make your decisions and adjust as needed. It's really that simple. If anyone thinks they can outguess the market, then you have an issue. You have something to worry about. You better do a better job of thinking outside of the box. So that's where you need to be a little bit smart on what you're doing. So a third question, looking to sell, probably a short call, right, Richard? At the $16 strike price, $9.25 expiration for FCX. So yes, in fact, I might even tell you go ahead and go through all the way to October, because we're going to run some volatility. And so, man, I can't even believe I'm getting this much internet. As we're looking at the trend seems to be below 16. We've got a great channel heading up. I love that. I love FinViz because they do a lot of charting for me. Earnings was July 23rd, August, September, October, so they're not going to be out till the end of October. Couple downgrades here recently. Definitely, I think if you could sell some short calls on FCX, that would be ideal. That would really be ideal. I like it so well that if you were to ask me, I think it's a great idea to sell 50 October 16 strike calls. You get 62-cent preview. Looking at $3,000. Send it. I liked it so well, I'm doing it with you. So, yes. I am now in it as well. And really, that's what I'm looking to do for a bunch of things. Ford. It would really be smart on Ford for our puts that are going to expire. If I was looking to do something here, go to the all accounts. I think Ford needs some short calls. And again, I'm probably going to go up to the 750. understand that we're going to get some kind of stimulus bounce, most likely. And so the short answer is yes. Only 15 cents. Unbelievable. Can get 32. I think you got to go up to 750. The 15 cents is the way to go. The answer is yes. It'd be a smart thing right now to start selling some positions out in time and making sure you can do the best possible to protect those positions that are coming up. Other non-students. Might as well go to you guys. You guys are students. No reason to go to them. I just need to do their forward trade as well now. All right. Another question. Interesting, Mike. Opportunity. And it's interesting you ask that because right now nothing is an opportunity with September, October, election, volatility, and stimulus package coming. So I am doing the hardest thing in trading / investing. I am being patient. And it sucks. It absolutely sucks. It is really tough for me, it sucks, period. It's just really tough to sit back and when there is no trend, when you have a rather flat market, when there's so much uncertainty in the future, I'm not looking to put my money to work. I'm not looking to go ahead and add. In all honesty, if you take a quick peek, we have 32.33 right here. We have 33.99. We were right at 3,300 right here. I'm missing 100 points right now. 100 points is 3 1/3%. The risk to the downside and coming back down to 2,500 outweighs our little uptrend. So right now, I'm just sitting back and being patient, which sucks. With that said, Apple does seem to be a great opportunity. What are we looking at here? Barrett Gold, GLD, right? Isn't that Barrett Gold, Rich? Oh, that's the Spider Gold shares. What's Barrick Gold, Rich? Would you give me their ticker symbol, please? Gold. I was close. So here's my thought process, and I'm doing it strictly off of a chart. I think you're on the high side, the upside, I'd be taking profits. And it really comes back down to looking at this gold chart and really just looking at gold and silver in general. This is amazing. The fact I've got this much signal on the top of a mountain is absolutely unbelievable. I have got to get me one of these cell phones. I guess it's a sat phone though, right? Metal futures. So I'm just looking at a chart, and it seems like gold has had its run. It's up. If anything, I think gold's heading back down to 1750 or 1500. The comment was just made. Buffett shifted from financials to Barrick. Well, and he's also shifting from J.P. Morgan to Bank of America. I guess I don't make my decisions on what Buffett does because, in all honesty, he can sit for 20 years and still have billions of dollars to wait for things to come back. And I can't wait that long. Barrick Gold will move on the price of gold in general. And it was supposed to be up to 5,000, if you remember. And instead it's gone from 2,069 down to 1955. It's lost 5%. So I'll be honest with you. As I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of the silver and golds. You can't do much with them, even as you hold on to them. Silver's already doubled. And to hear people talking about it going to 50 is just kind of ridiculous when it can't get over 30. So there's my short and my skinny. I don't trade them enough that it matters. And I think you got to be smart on how you're looking at them in the first place. Otherwise, you're just going to be kind of caught off in left field. So there's my 2 cents on the metals. What about your JP Morgan trade? So the good news is, yes, it's good that I, for all intents and purposes, gave us a bunch of time because we have trend lines that are bouncing off each other. I'm really close to adding maybe another contract down here at 97, but I'm waiting for the bounce. I'm not trying to outguess because if it breaks 97, it can go down to 90. The good news is I have until January 2022 until I have to make a decision. And so I've got plenty of time. It just sucks that we went up on this upper trend line that it was breaking. And again, kind of crappy to enter a trade right there and then have it come back down. But good news is we put a short on half of them. And let's take a look. Let's see just how bad JP Morgan is treating us. Call diagonal that we spent 47.55 are down to 41. Nope, I'm sorry, we're down here. The 50-15s and the 50-10s, we spent 46 and 49. 49 is worth 45.60. So we're down $3.40. The 46 ones are down to 44.50. Those are basically 47. We're down $2.50. Nothing that I'm freaking out on at this time. There's nothing that makes me worry. The $50 calls at 53.28 are down to 47. They're down about 12%. Again, if they lose 50% and I could double up, that's what I'm looking for. So, yeah, Mike, with all due respect, there's nothing that really stands out to me that makes me feel like I've got to worry or freak out or do something, different. It's thank goodness I've got all this time is all I'm going to say. All that time I feel helps me out. And so, Mike, yes, I said January 22s because those are where the longs are at. If we get called out early on the 115s, we're booking a profit. It is a bull call calendar. Usually in calendars, you do not want to get called out early because you've spent so much money on your long position. You're normally having to get at least 2 or 3 monthly short credits until you're going to break even or make a small profit. So yes, you are correct. Normally on a calendar, you do not want to get called out, but the way we structured this one, if we are called out in 5 months, we make 7%, 7.5%. I forget what exactly it is. Annualize it, you might get some 25 or 35% return. I forget, but it's a good position to be in. So Rich asked me about Micron. Freaking Micron is all I'm going to say. I'm struggling with Micron. Once again, I am not reading the charts correctly. It is not necessarily moving the way that we want it to. We do have some covered calls. We have some that are not on covered calls. When I looked at Micron last, my thought is that it hit the bottom, and I was expecting a bounce higher. And instead, the bottom's fallen out. I would have thought 45 would have held. It's not. It is nice to see it somewhat rebounding from the lows that it had today. $40 is my line in the sand where I'm going to decide what to do. I do not have a good read on Micron. My thought is it wouldn't get below 50. So I must admit I am a little disappointed at currently where it's trading at. I'm thinking for those that are in Micron, I will most likely go ahead and take I'm looking to short a September 25th 50 call on the remaining positions on Micron. So that's what I'm looking at, if that makes any sense. I'm really just hoping that, hey, for the shares that are uncovered, I think there's 600 for you. I've got 600 for someone else. I am trying to get, I think it's 50 cents for a September 50. And I've been trying for a couple days, and I just redid it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take a 50-cent credit on the 50 strike price short calls. And for all intents and purposes, It's one that I am struggling with right now. So what I think on Micron, I wish I wasn't in it. Yes, you have 5750s that are expiring. I had some 50s that were sitting there that are there, and it's broken trend lines. So Micron again might be one that's going to have to wait until China gets taken care of, or until we have our election to be ready to go on that one. Good questions, Rich. Any other questions? I will not be getting this uploaded until the weekend. I am very doubtful I have the internet to upload anything. And that is where I'm at. Come on in. I don't know if my screen's frozen or not. It doesn't look frozen. I kind of just refreshed it there. Guys, have a good one. I appreciate you guys working with me. Steve is having a birthday today, so he's being taken out by his wife, and he is out of commission. Rich, my pleasure, and Mike, you're welcome as well. That's what we do here. We just try to give out our information the way that we see it from our hours of doing our research. And again, we're not always right, but we want you to know what your money is doing. We're trying to do the best we can to at least keep you guys informed versus, sending out a quarterly statement. That never worked for me. That was brutal. So I'm just trying to change the way that things are normally done and do it a little bit differently for you guys. Guys, take care. Have a wonderful weekend. Monday, I'll share some pictures, and I'll share something ridiculous my kid did. You guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.